Between April 29th and May 14th, did you or any of your workers come to the house to service the pool?
On May 10th, we had completed the job other than the expansion joint.
That was a part of the work order.
But we don't do that until the job is finished because it's a liquid that goes around and we're walking around the pool doing the startup. So when the startup's done, and I discussed that with her on May 10th when she was saying how happy. And then if you read her email on May 14th, she says, you guys have been great. You know, everything's good. I sent the next day to do the expansion joint, and that's when she told
Where is the email where she says everything is great?
I have it right here. I thought it was a very nice email from her, and she just said she wanted to check out on these things. Well, we did the expansion joint. The lights were working. We didn't replace the 3 handles because she didn't sign the change order. And the jacuzzi worked fine, and we explained to her that.
Okay, right. So were those things that you followed up on as well?
Yeah, and she got all the answers.
I'm just trying to understand at what point you became disgruntled. You indicated in your papers that the defendant made insulting comments about you on Yelp.
Yes,
Let's
where he
look at
talked about how I have dementia and that's why I couldn't.
Did he say you had dementia?
In an email, he said I had mental problems.
I looked at your complaint. In your complaint, you said that he wrote a Yelp review about you that stated that my family told him not to deal with me because I was mentally ill. If you're talking about the Yelp review that the defendant began by saying I was asked not to reply by the family because of illness in their family, but with her continued storytelling, I thought I would give you the other side. What he says is that your family told him not to respond because of an illness in the family. He doesn't say it was your illness. He makes no disparaging comment about you on that front.
Well, discussing an illness like that.
He wasn't discussing an illness. He said that your family told him not to respond because of an illness in the family. But because of what you were saying, he's gonna respond. He doesn't say if it was dementia or COVID or a cold. So you've drawn a big conclusion. I'm concerned about what other leaps or assumptions you're basing your case on, because I'm not seeing the pattern that you're discussing.
So I have a question. So he quotes my family as saying these things. Does he have any proof? Did he speak to any of my family? Did he write them an email?
Is that really material to you?
Well, it is, because he's talking about the work that I told him something, then I didn't tell him something.
Look, I understand. I didn't mean to suggest that you made up anything about being insulted, but it still doesn't support what you're saying that he accused you of publicly.